It's mornings like this that make you feel happy to be alive. It's an incredible place in which we live, and I think that to have the opportunity of experiencing something like this just kind of reestablishes a certain vigor for life, and you find yourself restored and renewed. It's easy to wax poetic on a morning like this, tending to see this as a spiritual experience. This primordial mist that's lifting off this lake is kind of neat. We're all born of it. This impoundment gets real narrow down in this corner. We'll just work our way around down to the boardwalk and see if we can. Looks like there's going to be water all the way through.
We'll show you one. We'll show you one.
Yeah. Famous last words.
Hey, hawk, hawk.
God, what a display. The colors are so subtle, and yet by the same token they're intense because of that vermiculation. You know, I can look back over the course of my birding career, and I can find just myriad moments that are just indelibly imprinted on my memory. Little isolated pockets that I probably would never have visited in my life if it hadn't been to the fact that I was chasing birds. This is the kingdom. We are the kingdom. We are the church. This world which has been given into our hands needs to be cared for. And you and I will do this. In our own small way, we will change the face of our earth. Let's accept the challenge. Let's be about God's business. And let's find that love and that peace and that inner accord that God has asked us to truly find. Let us be the kings and the queens of our church. Maybe sometimes it might seem like it's a distraction. I'll be talking with people and I'm listening to things that are going on all around me. But by the same token, in dealing with people, I'm picking up all those little nuances that sometimes might be lost on others because my awareness has been so heightened. You look for those little details when you're birding. You know, that small little field mark might be the difference between identifying a bird and not. And when you're dealing with people, you're watching for those small little things which tell you a little bit more about what's going on in their life. So that's been a big help, too. It's also deepened my appreciation for the world in which I live. I've seen its diversity, I've seen its power, I've seen its splendor, I've seen its cruelty at times, too. And it's helped me to understand that this is a part of the world in which I'm a part myself. If I have a particular bent, a propensity, or a talent that I can bring to bear on this area and impact it positively, that becomes my obligation. And I think that birding just became, because it's so much a part of my life, but also because it's such a paramount reality for this particular area, the two just kind of melded together and gave me that venue whereby I might be able to say something positive. And I think that the local community is appreciative of what we've been able to do. I really feel with all of my heart that conservationists, in the most positive sense of the word, are not born in a vacuum. They're the result of exposure. I think if we can get people out there to begin to see and appreciate what surrounds them, they're amazed. Coming in from the left, there they are. There they are. There they are. Now that's what you call a big jay. Here they come. Look at them all. Those brown jays are going to hang for a little bit now. Look at this. If you ask people to list the number of wildflowers or birds or butterflies that they've seen, they really can't do it until you put them in a position whereby they begin to realize what's really there. Once they recognize it, once they begin to appreciate that beauty and that diversity, they become stewards of the world that surrounds them. They recognize that it needs to be taken care of. How about that, guys? You see how silently they came in? It's like they're ghosts. Boom, there they are. There's only been one time that I've ever come up here that we have not seen brown jays. In, I guess, 15 or so years I've been coming upriver. And we'll work this whole area through here and see what we can find. There are 3 osprey working together. Here's a 4th one, a 5th one. It's a gorgeous bird. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Zone-tail hawk, right here, high on the river. A zone-tail. It looks like a turkey vulture, but look at the tail, it's all barred. Zone-tail, yes! Woo! Good bird. Too good, guys, too good, yes! I thought I had a turkey vulture at first. I picked up the barring and, excuse my excitement, but you don't normally see this bird. Hey, cinnamon teal and zone-tail hawk. I mean, what more can we ask for? Now let's get something really exciting. Let's go find something really weird, something really different, something unusual, something that's gonna titillate the birder's palate. But my grandfather was the one that got me started. He was the hunter and the fisherman, and he used to allow me to accompany him whenever it was possible, and he put me in contact with so much. And throughout my entire childhood, I found myself wanting to be outdoors. I wanted to understand. I wanted to discover. I wanted to know why. I didn't know where it was leading, and it just exploded into this avocation to which I now experience. There's a lot of people who are looking to reconnect themselves, I think, to the natural world, and birding gives them a variety of ways to get in contact with that world. It speaks to me very personally, and it's something that somehow you kind of intuit how important it is in your life. And as a result, I don't analyze it too much, I just kind of let it happen. Someone said to me, I want to thank you for helping us realize that we do live in a paradise. This truly is a magic valley, and that we have to take good care of it.